All right, let's go straight to the gist. Something very interesting has just happened in Nigeria's aviation sector, and many travelers are already talking about it. The federal government has stepped in and stopped the new cashless payment system that was recently introduced at Nigerian airports. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered that the system should be suspended for now after many passengers complained about serious traffic around airport entrances. So now let's explain what really happened in a simple way so everyone can understand it clearly. Not long ago, airport authorities decided to introduce a new payment system for people entering the airport with vehicles. Before this change, drivers usually paid cash at the airport toll gate before entering the airport area. It was a system that had existed for many years, but the government wanted to modernize the system. They wanted to reduce cash handling and make payments more transparent. So a new system was introduced where people would pay using electronic methods instead of cash. Drivers were expected to use prepaid airport cards or digital payment options. The idea was that people would simply tap their card, the gates would open, and they would continue driving into the airport without delay. On paper, this sounded like a very smart idea. Many countries already use similar systems in their airports and transport stations. Digital payments can help track revenue better, reduce human errors, and prevent misuse of funds. So the goal was good. The intention was to move Nigeria's airport system forward and make it more modern. But shortly after the system started working, problems began to appear. Passengers started noticing something unusual. Instead of making things faster, the payment process began to slow things down. Vehicles started forming long queues at airport entrances. Some drivers were not familiar with the new payment method. Some people did not have the airport prepaid cards yet. Others were trying to complete digital payments while already in the queue. All these small delays started adding up. Very soon, long lines of vehicles began forming outside some airport gates, especially at the busy airports like Lagos and Abuja. Travelers began spending too much time trying to enter the airport area. Imagine someone who already left home early in order to catch a flight. Suddenly, that person gets stuck in traffic right at the airport gate. The person is watching the time, the flight departure time is getting closer, and the vehicle is still moving slowly in a long line. That situation created a lot of stress for passengers. Some travelers even started sharing their experiences online. They talked about how the traffic caused by the payment system almost made them miss their flights. Many people said the idea of going cashless is good, but the system was not ready yet. As more complaints started coming in, the situation quickly caught the attention of government officials. The Aviation Minister, Festus Keyamo, later explained that the issue reached President Tinubu, and the president became concerned about the difficulties passengers were facing. After reviewing the situation, the president gave a clear instruction. He directed that the new cashless payment system should be suspended immediately so that travelers would not continue suffering from delays and traffic congestion at airport entrances. The government also instructed airport authorities to review the entire system carefully before bringing it back again. Now, this decision has brought relief to many travelers. Many people believe it will help reduce the long queues that were building up around airport gates. But the interesting part of this story is that the government is not saying digital payments are bad. In fact, the long-term goal is still to move toward a digital system. What the government is saying is that the system must work properly before it is fully introduced. It must be fast, reliable, and easy for everyone to use. Technology should make life easier, not harder. So for now, the authorities may allow both payment methods to exist temporarily. This means people might still be able to pay with cash while the government works on improving the digital system. Now, before we continue this very interesting discussion, please take a moment to support this channel. If you are enjoying this gist and you like the way we explain important news in simple English, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps the channel grow and helps more people see these updates. Also turn on your notification bell so you will always be among the first people to receive new updates whenever we post important stories like this. Now let's continue the gist. This situation has also started a wider conversation about how new policies are introduced in Nigeria. Many experts say it is always important to test new systems very well before introducing them to the public. Airports are sensitive environments where timing is extremely important. When someone is traveling by air, even a small delay can create serious problems. Flights follow strict schedules. If someone arrives late, the plane will not wait. That is why airport processes must always move quickly and smoothly. If a system causes delays at the airport entrance, it can affect hundreds or even thousands of passengers in a single day. This is why the traffic caused by the payment system quickly became a serious concern. Many Nigerians also pointed out that digital payment systems require strong infrastructure. You need fast internet connections, reliable payment machines, and trained staff who understand how to assist passengers when issues happen. Without those things, the system may struggle. And when it struggles, passengers are the ones who experience the stress. That is why the government has decided to pause the system and redesign it properly. Some analysts are even suggesting that private technology companies could help design a better solution. Companies that specialize in digital payments may be able to create faster systems that can process vehicles within seconds. In many advanced airports around the world, electronic gates work very smoothly because they are supported by strong technology infrastructure. Cars approach the gate, the system scans the card or payment automatically, and the gate opens instantly. Drivers do not need to stop for long. If Nigeria wants to achieve that same level of efficiency, the system must be properly designed and tested. Now, let's also talk about another important point that many people are discussing. The old system of collecting cash at airport gates had its own problems too. For many years, payments were collected manually by workers at the gate. This type of system can sometimes make it difficult to track exactly how much money is being collected every day. See, digital systems usually make revenue tracking easier because every payment is recorded automatically. So from a financial management point of view, the idea of going cashless still makes sense. But as we have seen, the transition must be done carefully. Change must be gradual, and people must be given enough time to understand the new system. Another interesting part of this story is how quickly the government responded. Many Nigerians believe that when citizens complain about a policy, their leaders should listen and respond quickly. In this case, once the issue became clear, the president directed that the system should be suspended. For travelers, this means airport entry should become smoother again. Traffic congestion around airport gates is expected to reduce now that the old payment method is temporarily returning. But the story does not end here. Authorities will now review the system, study what went wrong, and develop a better version. The next time the digital payment system is introduced, it will likely come with improvements that can handle large numbers of vehicles without causing delays. And Nigerians will definitely be watching closely to see how that future system works. Now, if you have reached this point in the video and you are still listening, it means you truly enjoy detailed news gists like this. Please support the channel by liking this video and subscribing right now. Your like helps more people discover the channel, and your subscription helps us continue bringing you clear and simple explanations of important news stories. Also, share this video with someone who travels often so they can understand what is happening at Nigerian airports. All right, the story is getting even more interesting because there are more angles to discuss about how airport systems affect everyday travelers in Nigeria.